All right, let's walk through Bach's Minuet in G major 1 F sharp, okay? The F sharp that we're gonna be using on this is your first tape on your E string, and we're gonna use the F sharp on the D string, second tape. All right, here is the first part, okay? All right, let's walk through that very slowly. Okay, so we're gonna play the D on your third tape. You gotta find a D. If you don't know where your D is, make sure you have a tuner. Find that D on the third tape on your A string. Okay, you're gonna play a D. Now you wanna keep your bow straight because the violin and the bow, it can't make a good sound unless it travels perfectly straight. So you're gonna extend your elbow like this, open up your elbow, close your elbow, open elbow, close elbow. Okay, don't use your shoulder. Don't rotate with your shoulder. When you rotate with your shoulder, you're gonna create an arc, and the bow is gonna travel in a circular motion, and that's not good. It's gonna make a really bad sound. All right, so let's take it from the top. Here we go. We have the D on the third tape. Okay, then we're gonna go directly next door. That's a G. Open A, B on your first tape on the A string, and we're gonna go C. The C that we're using is in the middle of the first tape and the second tape. So that's the C. And then we're gonna skip the second tape and we're gonna go third tape. And we're gonna use our ring finger. We're gonna go to that D. And two G's right over. It's gonna go. Okay? The D and that G are both on the third tape. So it sounds like this. And remember, open up your elbow and close the elbow. Okay, you want it to be like this. See that? Just open, close. You don't want to use your shoulder, okay? Don't use your shoulder. All right. So, let's run that part without me talking. It's going to sound like this. Then we're going to go to open E and back to the C, D, open E, F sharp. Your F sharp is your first tape on your E string, and then G. Now, one trick to making your violin playing sound better is that you have to get the right correlation between pressure and speed. The harder you push, the faster you have to pull your bow. Let me say that again. The harder you push onto the violin, the harder you have to pull onto the bow. Okay? If you have a lot of pressure on your violin and you move slowly, it's gonna get that squeaky sound. Okay? You're gonna get that squeaky sound that sounds like this. Okay, so the more pressure, the faster you have to pull. All right, so now we're on that F sharp on the first tape, E string, and then G is right underneath it, okay? If you have big hands, you gotta squish it in there. It's a G. Okay, then we're gonna use our ring finger, go back to the G on the third tape on the A string. Then we're gonna go to C, D on the third tape, back to C, B on the first tape of the A string, back to C. All right. So one thing that will really help you when you're playing the violin is you have to memorize the order of the tape. So your first tape is A, E, B, F sharp. Your second tape is B, F sharp, C sharp, G sharp. Your third tape is C, G, D, A. And your fourth tape is D, A, E, B. And you can remember that by the first tape. You can make up something like the first tape. You can say ants eat berries for sharpness, or even better, always eat breakfast first, and that's an F sharp. And then on the second tape you can say bats fly, cats growl, B, F sharp, C sharp, G sharp. And the third tape you can say cats go down alley, C, G, D, A. All right, so let's work on the minuet again. Here we go. Take it from the top. Alright, so that's the minuet. I have 10 seconds. I want to keep these videos around 5 minutes. Real quick, remember when you're playing the violin that you gotta elevate with your shoulder when it comes to changing the string. When you have your G, your elbows up, or and your shoulders over, G, and then look, it's like an elevator. Your shoulder drops to the D, and then your shoulder drops to the A, and your shoulder drops to the E. Okay, so there's 2 points. This is one right here. This is the one that lifts for the strings, and then this is the open pull to make the sound. You got that? All right, so this is the first tutorial to Bach's Minuet in G. It's getting dark. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.